The jury has resolved to grant the BBVA Foundation Frontiers of Knowledge Award in the Ecology and Conservation Biology category in its 14th edition to the following candidates: Lenore Fahrig, the Chancellor's Professor of Biology at Carleton University in Canada; Simon Levin, the James S. McDonald Distinguished University Professor in Ecology and Evolutionary Biology at Princeton University in the United States; and Stuart Pickett, the Distinguished Senior Scientist at the Carey Institute of Ecosystem Studies in Millbrook, New York, also in the United States. We are delighted to recognize Lenore Fahrig, Simon Levin, and Stuart Pickett for their outstanding efforts to bring theory and order to the complexity of studying and managing coupled human-natural systems. In a landmark 1992 paper, Simon Levin wrote, "The problem of pattern and scale is the central problem in ecology, unifying population biology and ecosystem science, and marrying basic and applied ecology." Each of this year's award winners has devoted their life to the study of this central problem, both in developing the theory and mathematics of spatial ecology and applying that theory to design criteria for reserve areas, wildlife management plans, sustainable road networks, and cities. Their work has been grounded in ecological theory, explicitly acknowledging the spatial dimensions and scales of organism interactions and the critical importance of habitat connectivity for the movement of organisms, propagules, and materials across complex landscapes. All three scholars are notable for their remarkable intellectual breadth and depth, the ease with which they have built collaborations with the diverse scholars and stakeholders, and their facility in fostering robust and diverse intellectual links within and beyond ecology and conservation biology. Their work has substantially expanded the boundaries of both disciplines. Professor Levin developed the theoretical underpinnings of spatial ecology. He deftly uses mathematical modeling to link local dynamics with landscape patterns, effectively uniting the reductionist and holistic perspectives on ecological systems. His contributions to ecology continue to evolve, with more recent research on the interface between ecology and economics, and how socioeconomic mechanisms, if properly designed, may modify ecosystems in sustainable ways that encourage biodiversity conservation. Levin's work has demonstrated how the coupling of human-natural systems determines variable regime shifts, whose identification is fundamental in forecasting irrevocable change. Professor Fahrig has developed theory-driven and data-proven ways for effectively reducing the effects of habitat loss through connectivity conservation. Fahrig's approach has enabled investigations into the consequences of habitat connectivity and fragmentation, whereby habitat is broken up into smaller patches due to human impact on landscapes. This process is now considered to be one of the most profound threats to biodiversity. Her work has extended spatial theory into the complex dimensions of real-world landscapes, most notably by recognizing the critical role that road networks and small conservation areas play in altering the distribution and abundance of species. Dr. Pickett has applied spatial ecology theory to coupled human-natural systems and developed the field of urban ecology. Pickett has been a pioneer of the important work of integrating humans as components of ecosystems into ecological theory. He has been particularly effective in linking ecology and urban design and bringing ethical and philosophical perspectives into the study of human-dominated ecosystems. Pickett's work has characterized the dynamism that reflects the reality of complex ecosystems and landscapes in an era of increasing urbanization and changing climate, with significant applications in the management and restoration of diverse ecosystems. We recognize this trio of scientists for their independent and collective efforts to understand ecosystems as complex systems with dynamics and behavior that are more than the sum of their component parts. In addition, their collective efforts have pushed ecology and conservation biology into a truly multidisciplinary endeavor. They have all implemented analytical methods to address ecological problems emerging at the human-wildlife interface at scales ranging from roadsides to continents. Congratulations to this year's winners.